me ask you this, Tommy. What are your thoughts on his conversion to Islam? We're on Rumble, so you can give your thoughts. What do you think?
The truth, of course. You can say.
I was like, bruv, man, everything I've done, I've just spent a decade of my life trying to raise awareness about problems, and you've gone and influenced the entire next generation to something that I believe you don't really know that much about. I believe Andrew Tate is in a position where he feels totally under attack, and he should feel like that, and he doesn't, and he's in survival mode. I believe he's also watching the degeneracy of the West, what we've become. What is the alternative? What are we? Who are we now? What is this trannies reading nursery rhymes to your kids? What is this woke agenda? What is all of this? What has the Christian church become? What has the representation of Christianity become? Not Christianity, but what have the representation become? How weak, pathetic, and cowardice is it? And then you see the opposition within the Islamic community. And you see a resistance, and you don't see the tolerance of the woke mess, especially the LGBTQ plus brigade, the alphabet mafia. So I believe that Andrew Tate, and I could see it coming, if I'm honest, through his talking and his views, because there's a lot of strong points that come from the Muslim belief that are to be applauded. Sometimes I could sit there jealous at the community spirit and the brotherhood that Islam gives them. So I think Andrew Tate has seen a lot of that, watched a lot of that. He talks a lot about God and about evil, and I think even on my own journey, as you're watching, there is satanic shit going on. There is satanic stuff. So he talks about if there's a Satan, if this is all satanic, and these rituals, which are very evident and in your face now, from music videos to everything, If there is this, then there has to be an opposite, which is Andrew Tate's belief, and that's what's led him to this path. He talks a lot about God now. I'm disappointed totally that someone who talks so much of freedom would want to enslave themselves to another mindset. But when I say enslave themselves, I'm talking about Islam in the sense of leaving Islam and apostasy and rules and laws around apostasy and being free. So if Andrew Tate wanted to say tomorrow that he wasn't a Muslim anymore, can he say that? Is he free, or will his life be in danger? So there's lots of things that I was disappointed with. Lots of things I'd like to have a frank discussion with Tate about, which I'm looking forward to. He's agreed to. I respect Andrew. I don't respect his decision to convert to Islam at all. But I understand it at the same time, because I've watched what alternative are we given as the West? What leadership is there? Any leadership there was is silenced and censored anyway. So
Tommy, what is the other option then? Because obviously there's Christianity, there's Hindu, there's different religions. Yeah. But I
do think that Islam solves a lot of the West problems, right? Obviously, you have these extremists, right? Like these rape gangs that you mentioned. You got terrorists that are out here killing innocent people under the guise of jihad and holy war when you're killing innocent people, etc. But I do think Islam does solve a lot of the West problems. But here's the thing, though. If I'm going to be all the way 1,000, all the religions do. Christianity being Catholic, like the thing is if you're a devout Catholic or if you're a devout Muslim, etc., you're probably going to be a better person to a degree, because religion is going to keep you from doing a lot of the stupid shit or participating in a lot of the degeneracy, right? That is going on nowadays. If you're a devout Jew, right, you're going to be participating in certain things that are going to make you a better person. So I think all the Abrahamic religions in general make you a better person if you adhere to them and you follow them. And my thing is, I don't knock any. I think, like, that's why, like, people might say, oh, well, why do you like a guy like Nick Fuentes or Sneako or whatever? Like, they're religious now, and I respect that. Andrew, he's religious now. I can respect anybody that's religious, because even to be honest here, I'm not the most religious guy, and it's a weak point in my character that I need to fix, because I do think being religious to some degree, whether any of the three main religions of the book, I think you'll be a better person. But I never knock someone for their religion. I think even if you're a Christian or Jewish, whatever it may be, it's good. I have an issue with the extremists, right? When it comes to, you get there's extremists in everything. You got the extreme Zionists that do a bunch of bullshit, right? You got the extremist Muslims that do a bunch of bullshit. You got the extremist Christians that do a bunch of bullshit. So the extremists always fuck it up for everybody else.
Logically, I see why you chose, the Muslim religion, but I'm asking you, Tommy, what is the solution if you don't choose Islam?
If you don't choose Islam doesn't. You're right about, look, Islam solves certain problems, but as just having a strong belief in who you are solves those problems. You don't need a doctrine or a religion to follow to solve the problems of transgenderism or the woke community or any of these LGBTQ plus problems. You just have to know who you are and stop the sexualization of children.
True.
But most people, the problem comes in the fact that most other communities, most other religions are scared. And they're not willing to stand on point, whereas the Islamic community are. They don't give a shit. They don't bend. They will not bend and they will not move from their position, and which should I guess be applauded. I think that my situation and where I'm at in my life and the problems we face, I always viewed Islam as the biggest problem Great Britain faced, and the growth of Islam and the Islamic teachings. That's how I viewed it. I now view that the globalist agenda and the attack on our freedom is the biggest problem, and the biggest solution to that will be the uniting of Christians, Muslims, and everyone else.
You know what's interesting, Tommy?
Okay.
No one's going to clip what you just said just now.
Yeah.
No one's going to say that, hey, I had these views before. It's really the globalists, etc. No one's going to clip that. They're going to put the part, oh, this guy's an Islamophobe, whatever. Because
they'll find the bit I said. Yeah, they'll find one little liner. Yeah.